This is why you're not supposed to use cotton swabs in your ear. So as you can see, our patient has all of the bristles from the top of the cotton swab stuck in her ear canal. The cotton swab went way down by her eardrum, and we are now performing a dry extraction. Go. Sometimes it can be a bit much. This is why you don't want to do that, because this all gets stuck in your ear canal. And as you can see, her ear wasn't even that dirty. This did not require this amount of pain and suffering for her to go through. I mean, thankfully, the way that we extract is a painless procedure. So she shouldn't be experiencing any pain at all. We're going to use a little bit of water and saline to just help lube this up a bit and help remove this cotton from her ear. Yeah, it's a crazy misconception that us doctors try to tell people, if you're going to clean your ears, use a wet wash rag. Don't stick things in your ear. You should never be sticking anything in your ear unless it's by a professional doctor. So I've got a pretty good clamp on this. I'm just gonna pull. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're gonna just hold on to this like that. Irrigated the ear. No pun intended. Here we go. Just gonna pull it up a little bit more. Just get that kind of moist, because what we don't want to happen is to have these tiny, tiny fibers from the cotton pad be left behind in her ear, because that will leave a lot of irritation, and we don't want that at all. So we're just gonna pull, and all this is gonna come out, and then once we do get it out, we will do a final flush of our disinfectant saline solution in her ear to make sure that none of those tiny fibers are left behind. But what I'm really interested in seeing, and this has happened before, where when you pull out these cotton swabs, at the very bottom, there's kind of like a yellow substance, and that is the earwax that got pushed way down into the canal. So obviously you want to have more of like a professional cleaning, but it is interesting to see when you do use the cotton swabs and the Q-tips, it pushes all of that bacteria down into the hole. So we're gonna get this out right now, and you probably will look, yeah, I think we can start to see some of that bacteria and debris on the bottom side of the cotton swab. But obviously you don't wanna go through this whole experience to have a clean ear. You should just wash with a wash rag, or go in and get your ears professionally cleaned. That's a thing. And yeah, if you have extremely dirty ears, then we would do that. Some people just have more buildup than others. It's mostly genetic, but yeah, here we go. We're gonna pull this out. Okay, so we readjusted. We've been tugging for a while, and yep, here is some of the debris that's coming out of her ear from the Q-tip, which this can be removed with just a washcloth. Like I keep saying, I can't stress that enough. So we'll get that out of there. We'll get the rest of the Q-tip out of there. I imagine the bottom bottom of the Q-tip is going to be pretty wet and have some discoloration to it. Just going to keep going, getting this out. Here it comes. Just that out of there so it doesn't fall back in her ear. Perfect. Just like that. And now we're going to pull this out. Sometimes if there's resistance, what you can do, there's a pressure point at the top of the earlobe, just right there. Just give that a squeeze and it should help loosen. So I'm going to squeeze, squeeze, 3 pinches, and that should help loosen. Yeah, there we go. You can see some more crusties coming out, which makes me feel like it's time for another irrigation. So let's just go ahead and get that deep in there. Deep into the canal. And we're ready for another pull. Here we go. And here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Baby, we're gonna get this out right now. It's a delicate art of not pulling too hard and damaging the canal, but also we want to make sure that we get it out quickly. We don't want this living in the ear for too long because obviously it's foreign. The body wants to reject it. It doesn't know what to do with it. It's just not good to leave these things in your body for a very long time. All right, I think I've got a good grip on it, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a big pull now that that irrigation has settled in. Give the top of the ear a little pinch, and we should be seeing it coming out right now. Here we go, and let's see if we can actually get this too. And there it is. Okay. As you can see at the bottom of the Q-tip, this part is kind of wild. There's a little bit of residue. That's from right by the eardrum. That's what that color looks like. And you can see there's some gooey things that came out. It's totally normal, and it's all dry, so that's what's really nice about the cleanup. This is a dry extraction, so we're gonna get that little bit out of there. There we go. And yep, you can see on the tip of my tools that there are some loose little threads in there, so we are going to have to go in with a major irrigation to clear all of this up, but we want to do it safely. We want to remove all of this in a safe way so that we can get her ear completely clean. So yeah, this is just a friendly reminder to everyone to make sure you clean your ears, but in a safe way.